I just like him.
I don't know why. Because I don't want to. It takes too long. That's why. Welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
Thanks, Sam. My name's Mike.
I'm getting rid of him. He's annoying the shit out of me. And today, we're cracking open a new bottle of Redemption Bourbon.
I'm keeping that little bastard in here somehow.
All right. So, anyways, Redemption Bourbon.
We're changing, that's why. I'm
Well,
slow at change.
You're slow at changes, right? You're killing me. So, anyways, put a comment down below if you want M to drum in every time, because he's bugging the crap out of me. But all right, so Redemption Bourbon today. It's 88 proof, approximately $27. I didn't even look at it. $27. You're supposed to be the bottle guy. You're too busy with M over there. $27.99 for a 750 milliliter. You need a knife? Oh, too bad. It's over on the other side of the room.
Keep babbling.
So it is 75% corn, 21% rye, and 4% malted barley. It is distilled in Lawrenceburg Distillers in Indiana. So it is an MGP product. And it's bottled in small batches, sent to Bardstown, Kentucky. And each batch and bottle has a number.
Right now, it's almost undrinkable.
Has a number. It has the bottle number and the batch number on each one of their bottles. So the rumor is it's aged for at least 2.5 years. And I didn't look at the bottle. I'm not in charge of the bottle. I was in charge of the information.
I didn't look at the bottle either.
So they're known more for their rye. MGP is huge on the rye anyways. And Redemption is all about their rye and their high rye and stuff like that. And so I grabbed the bourbon first because I said, no, I'm going to try this first.
We'll do it ass backwards.
No, you know why? Because I think
Redemption.
We've had one of their ryes. The riverboat is MGP. So I said, I want to see what their bourbon tastes like. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's coming and going.
It's a real one.
Wow. That was in there, too. That sucker ain't coming. Look at it. I squirted myself. That was a splasher. That one, I got to give them credit. They didn't fool around. It has no neck on this bottle, but it is right to the tippity top.
See how it pours. Oh, you're doing okay.
I nailed it. I'm not going to do a long pour because I'm not going to even come close to hitting any of it. Nope, I didn't nail that one.
Not with the cork.
Nailed it. Mm-hmm. A little spillage, but what are you going to do?
Nothing.
So I was kind of excited to try this cork. It's no joke. This cork doesn't belong in here.
This one needs to go back because he's going to knock it over or something.
All right, we're going to have to cork that. We're going to have to probably put a synthetic in that puppy. I'll never get that thing in and out. I've never had a cork that tight. Are you kidding me?
Never.
Woo!
Maybe he did.
Never. All right, so here we go. Let's see. I actually did. I purposely grabbed the bourbon. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, I want to say the bourbon was actually cheaper than the rye, which never happens.
I think you did tell me that.
The rye
are you sure?
Rye is almost always more expensive, cheaper than the bourbons when I look at them. And I want to say this one, it was the opposite way. And I said, well, I really want to try the bourbon. I've had Redemption Rye and High Rye back in the days when COVID first started.
COVID?
Yeah, one of Tammy's co-workers, she used to work up on the New Hampshire border, and he would run at a New Hampshire liquor store, so he was picking up stuff. So he had picked me up the rye and the high rye at one point, but that was back when I used to just throw everything on ice and guzzle it down, so I don't even remember what it tasted like. They were like, you like it? Sure, went right down, you know? So,
it's kind of an oak to me. For nose
I'm gonna have to get a sip in me before.
I hear you.
If it, it's got some nice little legs that just sit on the top.
That we did. That took a little bit to settle in.
It did. You know, there is something too why people pour them and then cap them and just let them sit there. I think it really does. Yeah. One day when we get fancy, we'll have some merch like that, and then we can try to pimp it all out to you guys if you.
We're We're not gonna get 2,000 coins.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I'd like to get at least one. Back in my poker day, I wanted to get a coin just so I could cap my cards.
I hear you.
Did you try it yet?
I did. It was like...
So this is a higher rye. 21% rye. It gives you a little bit more. I was wondering if it was going to remind me of, like, I've never really had an official burr rye, but
it has...
Now as it's starting to, I'm almost starting to get like a...
It has that peppery feel.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. It's not. It's only 21% rye,
Brown
so it's
sugar-esque.
not uber. Well, I just said I was just saying.
It took a while.
It's finally starting to me. It's starting to come towards almost a zucchini breadish. Like I'm not getting a banana out of it, but I'm almost getting like a
batter.
That batter, like when you get that mixture of the vanilla and the brown sugar kind of setting down, and you illegally eat it with the raw eggs because you can, but don't do that. It's not good for you.
Well, they sell ice cream cookie dough.
I know, but it doesn't have the eggs in it.
So they say.
I'm just they can't because somebody would sue it.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know.
Yeah, you can make cakes without eggs. There's actually recipes out there with the. When I made because I didn't have any eggs at the house because I ate them all. And when I made the banana bread, they actually have a no cake, a no egg banana bread. You substitute it with something else that I didn't have, so I just made it without it. Well, what do you think? Honestly,
it's got a good flavor. It's got a good. It drinks higher than. This was 80.
It's 88 proof, so it's
all
not bad. It's 90 proof, almost 88, but.
I thought you said 80. I wasn't paying attention, but yeah. Well, that's because your wicked numbers up there are like.
I had a little problem.
What do you get smiley faces?
No, I missed the second circle, so I went up higher. No, it drinks the rye to me.
It does drink like a higher proof.
The rye to me gives that peppery feeling. Gives you one there. Now as far as like the
it doesn't last long.
The coating, right? It isn't. It doesn't coat
it's like
uber.
Gone.
You get the peppery.
The heat, a little bit of a heat, and not a lot of linger.
Mm-mm.
For me, if I was to put this somewhere, I'm thinking this would be second shelf. I don't think it's on the top shelf.
No, I agree, 100%.
And I think it's a little lacking in mouthfeel flavor. It's very.
I think honestly,
it's
most of your flavor is
water-esque.
the peppery feeling.
It is.
You really don't get. Well, that's what I was trying to think in
it's
my
like,
head.
Woo, gone.
Yeah.
Don't really hit here. Don't stay here. It doesn't stay here. Even if you swish it, it's really barely on your tongue.
It just gives you that
peppery. It's like the habanero type.
It's almost like a bland. Like it's almost. I don't want to say a bland one, but.
You're not off.
I mean, it would 100% go on our second shelf because half of our second shelf isn't good. But I got to be honest with you.
It's not kicking out someone off the top. I don't think.
No, not
I
even
didn't
close.
really look, but it's not a top shelfer to me.
No, not even close. Not even close. I think Ezra, the regular Ezra 90 right there, crushes it. Like I think it gives it a lot more flavor and taste.
I'm with you.
Then
200%. I'm a big fan of it, actually.
I'm just kind of looking at our second shelf just to see. Honestly, Jim and Jack on the end would crush this. I think
Flavor
if it was in a blind, I think they bring a lot more flavor. This has it's a decent drinker, but I got to be honest. I'm actually.
I don't think you want to mix this.
When I picked this up, I don't think you'd be bad mixing it because I think with the sweetness of the Coke would actually bring it out.
You think?
And it has the peppery where it would fight through. I don't think this would be a bad mixer, but I actually had higher hopes for this one. I actually thought this was going to be another hitter, to be honest with you, just because.
One of these days we're going to have to leave. We need to get to like those mini Cokes, and then we can just put like a straw in and see if it changes. I was just at Dunks. I should have grabbed like 10 straws when I was standing there. I spent enough money.
I got 1 billion straws.
That's not going to help us on this one, but
No.
all said and done.
I got a whole package of straws.
Yes, we've said a lot of the these were good. It's good. 27.
Oh, don't get me wrong. It
What,
beats
28
good? Almost all of the third shelf.
No, it does.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think it stands. I had higher hopes for this one than it didn't reach my expectations.
For $28, I would go somewhere else.
100%.
We have better selections.
I would buy Evan Williams Bottle and Bond for under $20 over this.
I almost think I would almost even get a benchmark. I think it had better flavor than this.
Yeah, no, I
think
you drank that. I really didn't. No, honestly. Well, it's still there. Like
this is kind of.
No, I 100% agree with you.
Again, we said these were okay, and they are.
And this is okay.
For that level.
I wouldn't say this is good though compared to.
For that level, it's okay.
For a $15 bourbon, this would be phenomenal. But for $30 bourbon, it's okay.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? Like it actually gives you the bourbon flavors,
a neat bottle.
And it gives you that higher rye. So it kind of gives. But I mean, if you're going to compare that to like the Old Tub, I think is a higher rye, or Old Granddad is a higher rye, and it's $25.
Old Granddad's way more flavor than this.
And so is an Old Tub. So it's $25, or I would 100% get one of these. Yeah. No, if you're going to go back, or hell. Makers is $27.99.
They're not even close.
That's what I'm saying. No, I agree. I'm agreeing with you, without just trying to dump on them. It's not a bad bourbon.
We're not dumping on them. It's
not a bad bourbon, but there's a lot of other bourbons in this price range that I would 100% get over.
I mean, okay. To compliment, as easy drinker, it's an easy drinker.
Well, you say that, but it does give you that peppery, which some people don't like.
To me,
but
well, that's
you know what I mean.
It's not the oak, you know.
It is an oatmeal in a glass right now, though. Like I'm getting just oatmeal, but I'm not getting any fruit with it. I'm just getting like fruit. Oats.
It's like good.
Yeah.
And yeah, you get the little tingle of like a white pepper type deal. It does. It's not jumping.
I had high hopes.
We could see, you know, when he samples later, or
it might open up.
In a couple,
it might open up.
Maybe you can get the cork off.
If I can ever get the cork back out, right? Exactly. But honestly, as of right now, I actually had higher hopes because of the review we were talking about by somebody else that I watched was made by these guys also. You know what I mean? So I kind of had really high hopes because he said how great that one was, and I was hoping this was going to be there.
His palate's probably different than ours too.
And tomorrow this might be the best one we had, but today it's not.
I'm not thinking.
No,
it's not going to jump and change my mind. I don't think.
No,
not to say that the rise won't, but this.
Don't get me wrong. I
will definly walk by this one.
I would definitely grab this over some of the ones we have on the shelf, but it wouldn't be I would not rebuy this. Let's put it that way. Do you know what I'm saying? That this would be one of the ones that, like, I'll have it and I'll drink it, but it's not going to be one when it goes away. I'm going to be like, oh, I got to buy another one. You know that's
not unless we're going to do some competition or something. But I'm with you. I don't. It's okay.
There it is. There's our rave review. It's okay. So, honestly, yep, that it really is. It's not bad. It's just not good. Like, it's not great. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's okay. It's all right. Drinkable. So, there you go.
For the money, I think you can find a lot better.
100%. Any one of the Old Foresters were cheaper. Mm-hmm. Isn't the one we just did, the Old Forester 100, I think, is under this.
Probably.
You know what I mean? So if that's the case,
might have been $29.99.
What was that? 27?
I'd spend the extra $1.
Yeah, $29.99. 100% get the 100 over.
Way more flavor.
100%. Yeah. When you compare it to that, you almost want to just smash this on the ground compared to Old Forester 100. Let's be honest.
No, it's not that bad.
Well, this doesn't compete though. It really doesn't carry.
That's why I said it.
I wouldn't smash any of them. Don't get me wrong. I'd smash it in my face. That's about it. But no. But when you compare it price-wise like that, I would definitely, there's a lot up there that I would buy over it.
I don't even know which one we moved down off the second shelf. It might even be a third shelf.
We'll see where it lands. You can view it in the next episode, see where we ended up putting it. But there you go. with that, we'll keep this nice and short and sweet. So Redemption Bourbon, not their Redemption Rise. Stay tuned for them. We'll eventually get them. But I wanted to do the bourbon first. I was really excited about this one, and this is almost demoralizing. Like I really wanted. I thought I was really gonna like this one. Like I've been saving it over there, saying
you have been.
I have.
How about this one?
I've been passing it.
I don't know anything about it.
I've been so excited to try this one, and I'm kind of like, now I'm disappointed. So, all right, there you go.
Review.
Redemption Bourbon. Get it if you want, and that's all I'm gonna say. So there you go. Spend less, drink more. Thanks for watching. Cheers.
Subscribe. Comments are great. Thank you. Cheers. I don't know.
That's all I can say.